Okay, so let's begin. We're going to start from lying down our back. So have your blanket on one end of your yoga mat. And always remember that when we lie down our back, and especially early in the morning, if our lower back is still tight, we bend the knees, and that helps a lot to release any tension in your lumbar spine. And then just have your feet, your heels under the knees and the feet wide as your hips and arms out to the side in T position. And make any adjustment you need on your lower back, upper spine, in between your shoulder blades to make sure that you are nice. Your spine is nice and long there. And draw the chin into the chest. And just take a moment here to breathe in and out through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking the time. To breathe in and out. As we guide the chin into the chest, we allow the neck to lengthen to get a gentle stretch. And then slowly from here, begin to move your head from side to side. Just rock your neck one direction and opposite direction. Loosening up any tension there. And then slowly return the head back through center. Now flex your elbows and place the hands to the base of the skull. Bring the elbows up to the sky. And then with the support of your hands, slowly lift the head off the mat and draw the chin deeper into your sternum. Slowly release the head down. Inhale again, lift the head off the mat. And just keep the hands behind your head, chin in. And exhale, slowly release the head down. One more time. Inhale, lift the head off the mat. And then release it down. And then slowly let go. And then rock your head gently from side to side again as you bring the arms out in T position. Rocking your head gently. And then return the head back to neutral. Now lower your left ear to your left shoulder. Just feel the gentle stretch on the right side of your neck. And then slowly bring the head to neutral. And then draw the right ear to your right shoulder. And stretch the left side of your neck. Return slowly back to center. And then gently again, rock your head from side to side. Neutral neck, bring the arms overhead and reach through the fingertips, gently arching the lower back. And then lower the arms down to your hips. And again, arms up and overhead, really gently arching the lower back. Flatten lower back, lower the hands down towards the floor. One more time. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead and arch your lumbar spine. And flatten lower back and release the hands down. Keep the hands down. Now we're going to tilt the pelvis forward, arching, flattening, and bring the pelvis into the navel. Arch the spine and then draw the pelvis forward. Flatten lower spine and the pelvis comes into the navel. And just rock forward and back a few more rounds like this. Pelvis in and away. In and away. In and away. Feet off the mat. Hug yourself and stretch your lower back. And just breathe here. Then lower the feet down, straighten both legs, pointed toes, bring the arms overhead and reach to the fingertip to lengthen the spine. And then slowly lower the hands down. Now have your feet wide as your mat And then turn the feet out and the arms are out, palm facing up, and then bring the toes in and the toes out. Toes in and out. So the movement is happening from the hip joints. So draw the toes in and out, in and out, in and out. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee, and hug yourself, thighs into your chest, and stretch your lower back. Nice, easy breathing. And then slowly straighten both legs up to the sky and flex and point the toes. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, and rotate the ankles, the feet in one direction. Going into the opposite direction. And then slowly lower the feet down, heels under the knees, feet wide at your hips. Now we're going to come into gentle bridge. Pick up the lower back, middle back only, and then lower it down. And come into gentle bridge, lifting, and exhale, lower. Inhale up and down, up and down, up and down. Now lower the lower back down to the floor. Lift the feet off the mat and straighten the legs up to the sky. Holding from the hamstring, flex the knees and drop the heels down. Straighten up, flex and lower, and up to the sky. Flex and down. Just a few more rounds like this. Gentle stretching the back line of both legs. And then drop the heels down. Keep the knees bent, hands to your knees, and open the knees out and close. Inhale, open and close. And just keep moving like this, gently opening and closing the legs to move the hip joints. And then bring the thighs, knees together, lower the feet down, walk the feet wide as your mat. And we're going to do some windshield wiper movement just to move different muscles of your hips, but also coming into a gentle twist. Moving the legs from side to side. And then back through center, walk the feet together, and then drop the knees out as you bring the sole of the feet together. Hands to your belly. Let's bring the attention to belly breathing. Inhaling, ballooning the belly out. Exhaling, dropping the belly in. And as you have the knees open in Supta Baddha Konasana, just make sure you're releasing the inner thighs, the groins, and the hip muscles, also the glutes. Breathing nice. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now thighs and the knees together, and then bring the left thigh into the chest and make circles with your left knee in one direction. Slowly moving in one direction and going into the opposite direction. And then lower the left foot down, hug the right thigh into the chest and make a circle with your right knee in one direction. And going into the opposite direction. And then release the right foot down. And now lower the heels down. And now we're going to come into higher bridge. So the feet are wide as your hips and the heels under the knees. Inhale like a little bit higher your bridge. And then release it down. And lift the pelvis and exhale to lower. And up. And down. Up. And down. One more. And then drop the hips down and hug yourself. Bring the thighs into the chest and stretch your lower back here. Nice. Inhale and exhale. Extend your left leg to the front of the mat. Keep the right knee bent. Place the right foot on top of your left knee. And then left hand outside of your right knee. Let's come into a gentle twist. So don't go too deep into this one. Just guide the right knee slightly to the left. Holding position. Gently undo the twist. Extend the right leg to the front of the mat. Flex your left knee. Place your left foot above your right knee. Right hand outside of your left knee. And gently twist to the left. So the right, the right. Your left knee goes to the right. Breathing in and out. And undo the twist. Bend both knees, roll over to one side, extend the top leg, and slowly let's all find our way to seated position. So have your blanket, your towel, or your cushion to sit on, and let's come into seated position. So I'm in Sukhasana, easy pose, but you can sit any way. Bring the arms out to the side to open the front of the chest, breathing in and out, and then release the hands down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down, shoulders forward, down and back. And just like some movement in the shoulders, releasing any tension, your upper spine, middle back. Just release. Make sure your elbows, your wrists, your hands are soft. Just keep moving like this. And then slowly hands to your knees. Inhale, lift the chin up. Exhale, rotate to the right, to the chest, left and up. To the right, chest, left and up. And just keep moving like this. And let's move into the opposite direction, to the left, to the chest, right and up, left, right and up. Exhale, left to the chest. And 2 more rounds this way, this direction. And then slowly let's come to neutral position of the next. Bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, open into cactus. Guide those elbows, shoulders back. And then bring the hands together. Interlace the fingers, round the spine, belly in, and open the back line. Hands together, Anjali Mudra. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, round the spine, belly in, chin in. Hands together. Inhale, open into cactus. Hands together, interlace the fingers, round the spine, belly in, chin in. One more, hands together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close, interlace the fingers. Now round the spine, straighten the elbows, hold in position, draw the chin into the chest, and work on opening the back line of the spine, in between the shoulder blades, those muscles, in between the rib cage and the spine. Take a nice inhale, lift the arms up and overhead, flex the elbows, Tadaka Mudra. Inhale, straighten the arms up to the sky, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten and reach. And flexing down. 2 more. Nice length through the spine. Exhale, flex and lower. 1 last. Inhale, straighten out. Release the hands, twist to the right and hold in position. Look over to right shoulder and inhale, draw the chin to the left. Exhale, chin goes to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Neutral position of the neck. Keep your left hand down to your right knee. Sweep the arm out to the side. Flex the elbows and move the spine towards the left. Guide the right elbow back. Hold and breathe. And just enjoy that nice stretch on the right side of the torso. Breathing in and out. Take a nice inhale. Return back to center. Cross the right arm over your left arm. Flex the elbows, draw the chin to the chest and fall forward. Relax your neck. Breathing in the nose, exhale through the nose. And lift the head, lift the chest, and let's twist to the left. Left hand behind. Ooh, I have the sun hitting right in my face. I'm going to try to move here. Look over to your left, exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left and exhale to the right. Inhale to the left and neutral position of the neck. Sweep the left arm out and over and flex the elbows to move the spine to the right as you guide the left elbow back. Use your breath and just feel that nice opening on the left side now of your rib cage. Nice, easy breathing. Now lower your left hand down to your right knee, flex the elbows, draw the chin to your chest, crown of the head pointing towards the floor. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Lift the head, lift the chest, and do the crossing of the arms. Bring the hands behind you, and then do the crossing of the legs. Some windshield wiper movement here. Moving the legs from side to side. And then slowly bring the sole of the feet together. So have the feet together, the knees out, and holding from the top of the feet. Lift the chest, and then lower the chin to your chest. Holding position. And slowly lift the head, lower your left ear to left shoulder, drop the right shoulder down. We'll turn the head to neutral, right ear goes to right shoulder, and drop your left shoulder down. And inhale, return the head to neutral. Use the hands to safely bring the thighs and the knees, and then have your feet wider than your hips with the knees bent, and let's do some windshield wiper movement. Now bring the legs in front of you, but have your feet slightly separated to bring the toes in and out. Again, the rotation is happening from your hip joints. So you open and you close, you open and close, open and close, open and close, open and close. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee, and let's all come to kneeling position. So have your blanket to protect your kneecaps here, or a cushion if you need to. And let's have the knees wider than the hips and the big toes touching. So big toes touching, knees wide, wrists under the shoulders, and we're going to drop the belly into the cow and exhale into the cat. Inhale forward, round the spine, belly in chin, and just keep moving your spine into flexion and extension. Linking the breath with the movement. Now we round the spine and we sink the hips towards the heels as you lower the forearms, elbows down. Place the forehead towards the hands or towards the block if you cannot reach the mat. And just rest here as you belly breathing again. So you have your knees wide, you have room for your belly to balloon out with inhale and exhale to come into your spine. Just inhale and exhale. And then from here, lift the head, lift the chest, walk the hands to the right side of the mat, place your left palm on top of your right hand, relax your forearms and elbows, and just have a nice stretch again on the left side of the torso. And moving slowly to the left, placing the right hand on top of your left, forearms, elbows down, relax your neck and your head. Time to stretch more now, the right side, in between the rib cage. Those intercostal muscles. Back to center. Tabletop position. Move the chest forward. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. And now please bring the knees under your hips. Inhale, extend the right arm forward. Your left leg goes back. Flex the right elbow. Flex the left knee around the spine. Sunbird pose. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, extend and reach through the heel and fingertips. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, extend and reach and hold here. Engage the core. Your left heel is in line with your left hip. The fingertips of your right hand in line with your right shoulder. Take a nice inhale. Lower your left knee down and then thread the right arm under your left arm. Right shoulder, right side of the face goes down. You can wrap your left hand behind you. You can keep the elbow down, and the forearm down. Just see what works for you better. But if you have your left hand or arm behind your lower back, try to move your left shoulder back. So deepening the twist. Close your eyes and go back into the deep breath again. And slowly lower your left hand down and do the twist. Let's come to tabletop. Now, extend the right leg back, left hand, arm forward. Inhale, exhale, flex the left elbow, right knee in. Inhale, extend and reach, lengthening the spine. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, extend. Exhale, flex the left elbow, come to right knee. Now we're going to extend and hold in position. Just make sure you're not dropping your neck, your head. You keep your neck in line with the rest of the spine. You are activating the muscles on the right hip and glutes to keep the right heel in line with your right hip. Take a nice inhale, lower the right knee down, and then thread the left arm under your right arm. Relax the left side of the face, the left shoulder down, wrap the arm behind your back, or keep the elbow and forearm down towards the floor. Your choice. Use your breath. And gently place the right hand under the right shoulder. Press to and do the twist. Let's all come to tabletop. Round the spine like an angry cat. Drop the hips to the heels, forearms, elbows down, forehead towards the floor, and child's pose balasana. Nice inhales and exhale again here. And moving slowly to tabletop. Tucking the toes under, pressing through the toes. Lift the hips, downward dog. Bend the knees at the time, paddling the feet, lowering the heel towards the floor. Draw the chin in. There's external rotation of the shoulders, backing down. Just keep moving the heels up and down. And just feel that gentle stretch on the back line of both legs. Take a nice inhale, heels up, knees down to tabletop. Extend your left leg back and up, flex your left knee and step forward as you guide the hands to your left thigh or knee, iliopsoas stretch. Breathing in and out. Just draw the shoulders back and down, keep lifting the chest, keep guiding the crown of the head towards the ceiling. You just move the pelvis and the hips to deepen the stretch on that right hip flexor. Now both hands down towards the floor. Pick up the right heel up and then straighten your left leg and press to the right heel. Drop the right knee down, flex your left knee. Inhale, pick up, straighten your left leg, press to the right heel. Lower the right knee down, flex your left knee. Inhale, lift and press to the right heel. Flex both knees, drop the right knee down. Two more. Inhale, lift and press. Flex and lower. Lift and press. Flex and down, top of a foot, flat on the mat, and then iliopsoas stretch again. Hand to your left thighs, elbows by your rib cage, and the pelvis and the hips are moving gently to the front of the mat. Breathe through this. Work on that iliopsoas stretch. And then lower your left hand down. Bring the left knee to meet your right knee. Child's pose. Relax your neck and release as you breathe in and out again. Had to move my laptop because it was in the sun. It's not going to start liking that. So I have to put in the shade. All right, from tabletop, we're going to step forward now with the right foot and the left knee down. So iliopsoas stretch. Now left hip, the front of your left hip, pelvis and hips moving to the front. Remember to keep lifting through the chest. And then lower both hands down towards the floor. Tuck the toes under. Pick up the left knee. Straighten your right leg. Left heel goes down. Flex both knees. Drop your left knee towards the floor. Inhale, lift. Straighten your right leg. Press through your left heel. Flex both knees and drop knee down. Inhale, lift and press. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, lift and press. Flex and down. One more. Inhale, lift and press with the heel. Flexing down, and again, another round of iliopsoas stretch, hip flexor. So pelvis and hips moving to the front and shoulders back and down. So feel that nice opening on the front of the left hip. And lower the hands down towards the floor. Tuck the toes under, pick up the left knee off the floor, and then bring the right hand to meet your left hand. And we're going to walk both hands to the center as we have the feet parallel and wider than the hip. And then drop the crown of the head towards the floor. And just breathe through this. Lift the head, lift the chest, and walk the hands towards your left foot. Flex your left knee, and then slowly walk the hands to the right foot and flex your right knee. So we're going to move from side to side. Just take your time. So just working on that inner thigh stretch, the groins, the hips, but don't rush through this. Just be careful as you move from side to side, working on those hips, inner legs, from side to side, and then slowly back to center. Right hand goes to the center and flex your right knee and twist to the left. Left hand goes down, flex your left knee and open and twist to the right. Right hand goes down, flex your right knee, twist to the left. Left hand down, flex your left knee, twist to the right. One more time, each side, flex your right knee, twist to the left, and down. One more, flex your left knee, twist to the right, and then lower the hand down. Walk your hands again towards your right foot, rotate the right foot, and spin off the back heel, lower your left knee down, and bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Let's all move slowly to child's pose. Take a moment here. And hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest. Let's take the blanket away from the mat and let's come to one side. I'm going to go on my right side, Buddha pose. So make sure you are holding or supporting your head with your right hand. So have your feet together. Let's do some clamshell, like another movement of the hips. A lot of movements to the hips today. To open and close at your own rhythm. Some mobility there. A couple more. Now, knees together and then stem the legs, left leg forward. So your left heel is in line with your left heel and going to bend the knees and press to the heel. Bend the knees and press. Bend and press. Bend and press with the heel. 3 more rounds. Stand, exhale, relax. Inhale, press. Flex, 1 more. Now bring the thigh into the chest, grab your big toes with your left hand and extend the left leg up to the sky. Just guide that left knee in, breathing in and out. Nice gentle stretch on the back line of the legs again. And then slowly bend the knees and hands to your mat to press to slowly lift the torso and the switch position. So now I'm going to my left side, supporting my head with my left hand, bending the knees. We're going to begin with clamshell. So the toes, the feet are together, and we're going to open and close, open and close, open and close, open, close, open, close. Two more. I'm moving there, those muscles and the hip mobility. Now we're going to bring the thighs forward and then straighten the legs and press through the heel, flex the knee, and extend and flex. Just make sure that your heels are always in line through with the hip, so you're not dropping the foot. So working those muscles there and the mobility and the strength. Just 3 more rounds, please. Press, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Now we bend the knees, the peace fingers, we grab the big toes, and we're going to stand the leg up to work on stretching again. The inner part of the legs, the back line of the leg, the groin. Release, bend both knees, and then roll over to your belly. So just take a moment here with the elbows out. Make a pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead in your hands. And just take a moment as you breathe in and out through before we start working on our muscles on the back. So take a moment. Then from here, let's have the hands by your rib cage, hugging the rib cage with the elbows, legs, and feet together. We press through the pelvis and the hips, engage the back muscles, lift the head, don't lift the chin. Keep your neck neutral, gaze towards the floor. Exhale, forehead down. Come into Bhujangasana, Cobra, up. The hands are there for support. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. 3 more. Inhale, lift. And down. 1 more. And all the way down. And again, make it pillows with your hands. Stack one hand on top of the other and rest your forehead in your hands. Elbows out. Walk the feet wide as your mat. So we work first on the upper muscles of the spine. Now we're going to concentrate on lower back muscles and the glutes. So you press the pelvis against the floor and you pick up the feet up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Inhale up and down. 3 more. Up and down. Up and down. 1 more. Up and down. And just wiggle, wiggle here. Relax your hips. Relax everything down. Just breathe through this. And then from here, we're going to bend the knees. Have your the knees wide as your mat and bend the knees. And we're going to just do the windshield wiper from lying down in our bellies. So just move the legs from side to side. Relax your hips, your thighs, the muscles of your glutes, your lower back. And then bring the sole of the feet together. The knees are wide as a mat, hands under the shoulders to press, to lift the chest, lower the feet, and move the hips to child's pose. Relax there and breathe. Make sure your forehead is down towards the floor or towards the block. Bring the head and lift up, and then bring the knees together. Let's return to seated position. So from seated position, let's have, again, because we like to sit on with the hips elevated. So we're going to sit with one leg straight and the left knee. In my case, I'm hugging my left thigh into my chest. Cross over your right leg, hug your left knee with your right arm, and lift the chest. Bring the left arm up to the sky and then rotate it to lower down to twist to the left. Take a nice inhale, holding position the twist, but the chin is going to move slowly to the right shoulder and down. So the chin is slightly tucked in. Inhale, lift the head to neutral and rotate to the opposite side. Left hand goes down to your left foot, right hand behind you. Look over to your right shoulder, holding position. And remember, the twist is happening from your waist up. Slowly and do the twist. Now place your left foot in the inner part of your right leg. Both hands either side of your right leg. Press through the back line of your right leg. Lift the chest. Take a nice inhale. Flex the elbows. Release it down. Inhale, straighten the elbows. Lift the chest. Flex and lower towards the thigh. And lift the chest. Flex and towards the thigh. And lift up. Two more. Flex and down. Inhale, lift. Flex and lower. And up. Now we're going to flex and lower and hold in position. Relax the chin into the chest. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest, and return to neutral position of the spine. Now, extend your left leg forward, hug the right thigh into the chest, and let's cross the right leg over to your left leg. So hug your right knee with your left arm. Right arm goes up to the sky to rotate, lower behind you. Look over to your right shoulder. Take a nice inhale. Slowly, the chin goes to your left shoulder and down. Holding position, twisting the spine from the waist up. Twisting to the opposite side. Right hand to your right foot, left hand behind you, and hold as you twist to the left, looking over to your left shoulder. And return the head back to neutral and do the twist. Place your right foot inside of on the inner part of your left leg. Both hands either side of your left leg. Begin with a nice long spine. Flex the elbows and drop the chest down. Inhale, straighten and lift the chest. Exhale, flex and down. And inhale up. Flex and lower. And inhale up. Flex and down. And up. Now we're going to flex and lower and then release it there. Ekapada Raja Kapata. No, this is Jamshirsasana. Sorry, head to knee pose. Draw the chin to your chest. Slowly lift the head, lift the chest, and return back to neutral. Now guide the right knee up, the left knee, and let's do some windshield wiper movement here. Moving those hips and legs from side to side. And drop the legs to one side. Let's have the blanket to protect our head. And let's go to the front of the mat. So the feet are wide as your hips. And we're going to hold from the knees, rounding the spine, hold it there, chin into the chest, drop the shoulders down. And just again, work on opening in between the shoulder blades, the muscles in the back of the rib cage. Then slowly let go. One vertebra at a time, we lay the spine down towards the floor. Bring the heels under the knees, feet wide as your hips, and chin slightly tucked into the chest. Have your hands down by your side, perhaps touching your heels with your fingertips. And just breathe here. Now from here, inhale, lift the pelvis, lift the hip, high bridge, pick up the heels up, lower the heels down, lower the bridge down. Inhale, come onto high bridge, heels up, heels down, bridge slowly down as you exhale. Inhale, high bridge, heels up, heels down, exhale slowly down, down, down. Inhale, high bridge, heels up, heels down, lower it down. One more. Inhale, high into the bridge, heels up, heels down, lower your bridge down, and let's come into full happy baby. Feet up, bend the knees, have your thighs outside of your rib cage, holding from the outside of the feet, or if you can, holding from the ankles, and just make sure your lower back is flat on the floor. Release the feet down, wide as your hips. Left knee down, bend, left foot down, and then right foot on top of your left thigh. Figure four, IT bend stretch. So holding from the hamstring or your shin. Switch. Right foot goes down, left foot on top of your right thigh. You hold from the hamstring or the shin, and you just guide the thigh close to your chest. This and do the crossing of the legs. Feet down, let the arms out in T position. And let's pick up the feet off the mat and have a 90-degree angle. Heels in line with the knees, knees in line with the hips. We're going to twist to the left and then extend the right leg towards your left hand and hold in position there. So it's a twist, but also it's a nice way to stretch the outside of the hip. Make sure you're dropping the right shoulder down. Now bend the knees and just holding the twist with both knees bent. Slowly engage the core, bring both legs back to center with the knees bent. Lower the feet down, come into gentle bridge, align your spine, and then slowly lower it down. Arms out in T, feet up, 90-degree angle. Time to twist to the right with exhale. When you get there, extend your left leg towards your right hand. Drop your left shoulder down and just work on this twist with your left leg extended. Flex your left knee, have both knees bent, holding the twist, and just breathe. Release, engage the core, bring both legs slowly back to the neutral position of the spine, lower the feet down, pick up the pelvis and the hips to align your spine again into a bridge pose, and then lower just slowly your bridge down towards the mat. Walk the feet together and open the knees out. Sole of the feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana, hands to your belly, belly breathing. Bring arms out to the side in T. Guide the thighs and the knees together and then walk the feet wide as your mat to do our windshield wiper movement from side to side. Just gently rocking the head in the direction opposite where your legs are going. Return slowly back to center and straighten both legs to the both corner of the mat. Turn the feet out. Bring the arms overhead and reach through the fingertips. Nice space in between each vertebrae. Gentle arching the spine, breathing in and out. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Relax the spine down. Bring the arms out to the side in between your hips and shoulders. And you are now into your final pose. This is Shavasana. This is a time where we're going to do our best to find a way to release, relax, and receive the benefits of the practice as you follow the sound of my voice. Your eyes are closed. You're back to your regular breathing. Take the moment here to be aware of your body, where your body is, where your mind is. You can notice the back of your skull in touch with this mat. And be aware of the gentle arching of the neck that is not resting on the floor. Your upper spine, the back of the shoulders, the back of your arms, your middle back, and the top of your hands are all resting down towards the floor. But then there's the gentle arching of the lumbar spine that is not resting on the floor. The back of your hips, your glutes, your quads are softening down towards the mat. And then there's this little space behind your knees. Your calf muscles are placing down towards the floor. And then that gentle space behind your ankles, though your heels are in touch of the mat. Relax your feet, your toes, soften your ankles, your shins. Relax your knees and your thighs. Soften the hips, pelvis, and pelvic floor. Allow your belly to relax, to soften. Release any tightness on internal organs. Allow them to find space to release and relax. Soften the muscles in your rib cage, the front and the back. Relax your heart and soften your chest muscles. Shoulders are soft. Inner part of your arms and your palms are relaxed. Release your throat and relax the muscles of your neck connecting with the base of your skull. Relax your jaw, your chin, your lips and upper lip. Soften your teeth. Feel the inner wall of your mouth and allow your tongue to rest down to the base of your mouth. Relax your nose, your cheekbones, and both ears. Allow your eyeballs to rest down to your eye sockets, softening the eyelids, your eyebrows, in between your eyebrows. Relax your forehead and your crown chakra. From the top of the head down to the sole of the feet, front and back of your body, all the way out to your fingertips, front and back of your arms, softening shoulders. Your full body is sinking down gently, gently towards the floor. You are letting go. You are surrendering into a deep, deep and sweet rest. Very slowly, please begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement back to your body as you wiggle your toes, your fingers, hands and feet, rocking the head gently from side to side. And bringing the arms overhead to find that nice space in between each vertebra again. Point the toes, reach through the fingertips. Take a nice inhalation here. And exhale, flex both knees, hug yourself. Take your time to slowly roll over to one side. And finding your way as you sit with me. Just keep your spine upright. Soften the hands to your thighs or knees. And take a moment here with your eyes closed. To bring the tension inward. We took the time to relax the body, to release any tension. Let's do the same with our minds. Taking a moment to notice where the mind is at this moment. And use your inhales and exhales as a tool where you focus your attention. So preventing the mind to go into the past or in the future. Anchoring ourselves through the awareness of the movement of the breath. You feel your breath moving in and out, in and out, in and out. And deepen the breath. Bring the attention back to the inhales and exhales. And just slowly return your breath back to neutral breathing pattern. And taking this time to notice the body and to notice the mind. And if your body feels soft and relaxed and your mind feels at peace and relaxed, let's try to do our best to keep cultivating these feelings of the mind and the body a little bit longer after this practice is over. And drawing the hands close to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And may we have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating in our minds. And may we have sweet, loving, peaceful words to keep sharing to everyone, everywhere, all the time. And may our actions always, always be inspired by love, peace, sweetness, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very, very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you.